Okay, picture this. You're home, you're finally relaxing in your own space. You're probably in your comfiest clothes, just enjoying a moment of pure, uninterrupted quiet. Everything is just calm. And then you hear it. That sound, the one that just shatters the peace. For so many of us, that little chime doesn't sound friendly at all. No, it feels like an alarm, right? Almost like an invasion. So what is going on there? Why does such a simple sound feel like a genuine threat? Well, the answer isn't that you're rude or antisocial. It's way deeper than that. It's all about psychology. Let's actually break down what happens in your body and your mind in that split second. We're going to call it the doorbell dread, because it is a very real, very physical, and very emotional reaction. See if any of this sounds familiar. That instant gut-sinking feeling in your stomach. Your heart suddenly starts pounding. You might even get the urge to just, duck and pretend you're not home. And it's not just for surprise visits. Even when you know someone's coming, you can spend the entire day with this heavy sense of dread. You're completely exhausted before they've even shown up. And then after they leave, you feel like you've just run a marathon. If you're nodding along right now, I promise you, you are not alone in this. And this is so important to understand. Society might have you believe this is just you being inhospitable or a bad friend, but this reaction, it's not some kind of character flaw. It's a psychological defense mechanism, and it's wired into you to protect something incredibly valuable. To really get what that defense mechanism is all about, we have to talk about what your home actually is. It's not just four walls and a roof. It's your psychological sanctuary. Just think about the difference for a second. Out there in the world, you're always on. You're performing. You're wearing a social mask to get through the day, absorbing all this chaotic energy, and honestly, it's draining. But your home? That's the total opposite. It's the one place you can be 100% authentic. The mask comes off. You can finally recharge. It's basically your personal decontamination chamber from all the stress of the outside world. So yeah, that's what we mean by a psychological sanctuary. It's a space where you can finally stop performing, take off that social mask, and just decontaminate. It is your essential energetic safe zone. So what happens when that sacred safe zone gets breached? Well, that's what we call the energetic invasion. See, a guest doesn't just walk over a physical doorstep. They are crossing an invisible but absolutely critical boundary. They are stepping right into your personal recovery space. The one place on earth you're supposed to be safe from the exact kind of social demands they bring with them. And that breach, it kicks off a whole chain reaction in your brain. First up, disruption of control. Suddenly, your environment isn't yours anymore. You can't just lounge how you want or enjoy the silence. Then, step 2, the mask goes back on. Yep, that same social performance you were taking a break from, showtime again. Which leads to step 3, hypervigilance. You go on high alert. You're constantly monitoring their comfort, their needs, worrying about what they're thinking. And all of this leads to the final step, acute nervous system exhaustion. It's not just that you're annoyed. Your brain is literally in overdrive. Okay, if you take away one thing from this, let it be this. You have got to give yourself permission to feel this way. Because this isn't a flaw. It's just your wiring. We carry around so much guilt about this, don't we? We're all conditioned with this idea that a good person is someone who loves hosting, who throws amazing parties, whose door is basically always open. So I want you to let this sink in. Really, you are not a bad host. You just have a highly sensitive nervous system. It means you feel your environment more deeply. It means you need that sanctuary space to recover, probably more than other people do. It's not defective, it's just different. Here's maybe the best way to think about it. Your home is your phone's battery charger, right? It's where you plug in to get back to 100%. So when someone asks, "Can I come over?" what they're really asking is for you to unplug your phone when it's at 5% battery and then expect it to run a bunch of complex apps all day without dying. Of course you're exhausted. You literally don't have the energetic capacity for it. So, now that you know all this, what do you do about it? Well, the final step is to start protecting your peace. It's time to actively reclaim your sanctuary. So let's just consider this your official permission slip. You have permission to say no without feeling like you have to make up some elaborate excuse. You have permission to stop feeling guilty about it. You can suggest meeting at a coffee shop or a park, a neutral location where you control when you leave. And you are absolutely 100% allowed to just state your needs directly. To just say, "Hey, I love you, but I really need the house to myself today." Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Your peace is precious. That safe space you've built for yourself is sacred. So you have to stop letting people contaminate it. It's not just a nice idea, it's a necessity. You have every right to protect it.